Hi guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Monix TV. I trust you're all doing great. If you're new to my channel, my name is Moyos Ure, and you can call me Moyo, Monix Rejoice, Miss Rejoice. On this channel we talk about faith and lifestyle. We talk about everything positive, everything to uplift our spirit, everything to make us better versions of ourselves. If I just say so myself, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. Thank you for the words of encouragement. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much, guys. So guys, today, I'm sure from the caption you already know what I'm here to talk about. But anyways, I'm here to talk about 3 or 4 painful but growth promoting lessons I'm still learning in life. I would have captioned it that I've learned, but I don't think I've finished learning. I'm still learning, and I pray God will help me to learn faster so that I can be able to take a grip of myself. So guys, the first of the lessons is that God is all that matters. God is all that matters. God is the only constant in this life. God is the only source of joy. God is the only best friend. God is the only one who has my back and who has your back. Honestly, I've come to realize that in this life, if you don't know God, if you don't have God, that's a key piece of your life that is missing. That is a key piece of your life, because at the end of the day, you will realize that God is the only constant. Is the only source of joy, is the only source of strength, is the only succor, the only helper, the only comforter, the only best friend, the only one who can never deny you, the only one who can never betray you, the only one who can never be a traitor in your life, the only one who's got your back. Is the only one who has got your back. Is the only one that when the whole world turns their back against you, turns their back on you, you will always find him there. When you look back, you will always find Jesus. When you look forward, you will always find Jesus. When you look to your right or to your left, you will always find Jesus there. Is the only constant. So if you are somehow going through a tough life situation right now, just have it at the back of your mind that there's actually a superior authority, a powerful authority who has your back, and that superior authority is God. The earlier you know now, the better. The earlier you know now, the better for you. In your good times, God is constant. In your bad times, God is constant. In the highs and in the lows, in the good and the bad, in the ugly and the beautiful, God is the only constant, and he always has your back, and he will always help you in every situation you may find yourself, no matter how long that issue may have been present in your life, no matter how difficult that issue may present itself to be. There's just that one good and gracious God who will always be in every situation you may find yourself, who will always be there with you. So know it today. Know it, and know it full well that God is the only constant in this life, and is the only one who will never deny or betray you. Number 2 is that good things will eventually come if only we can be patient. As humans, well, I'm not going to generalize because not all humans, but majority of humans, we are impatient. When we are desirous of having something, or when we desire something, we always want those things to come so quick. We want everything to be at our beck and call. We want to have every good thing of life, without having to wait, without having to, stress or sweat before we have them. But the reality of life is that there are times we would need to wait. There are times we'll be required to wait. So if only we can be patient, if only we can observe this fruit of the Spirit and allow it to take its course in our lives, we will realize that at the end of the day, all of these things that we are anxious to have, in a hurry to gather, the good things we are in a hurry to gather, the house we're in a hurry to buy, the good cars we're in a hurry to buy, the career ladder we're in a hurry to climb, and so that people can say, oh, under 30, or 30 under 30, 40 under 40, we are in a hurry. At the end of the day, all of these things will come if only we can be patient. if only we can be patient. Good things will always come. You know that saying that a patient dog eats the fattest bone? It's very true. The patient dog will eventually eat the fattest bone, even if the world is saying otherwise. You know, right now the world is saying you have to be in a hurry, you have to be fast, you have to gather all of the skills before time so that you can be able to beat AI, you can be able to do this, you can be able to do that. But at the end of the day, those who are patient, they will eventually have all of those things that everybody is running so fast to acquire or to get. So the point is, good things will eventually happen if only we can be patient. Number 3 thing that I've learned in a very painful way is that people are only as powerful as we make them to be. People are only as important as we make them to be. Every human being you see on the road, whether those who sit in the White House, those who sit in the Blue House, those who sit in the Yellow House, they are only as powerful as we make them to be. The moment you withdraw the value you place on people, the moment you withdraw the power that you have willingly given to people, they become like the regular man on the streets. I don't know how best to explain this thing, but how you carry somebody is dependent on the way you perceive them. It's the way you see them. It's dependent on the value you place on them. But by the time you remove that value and you withdraw the power that you have given to them over you, they become ordinary, no matter who they are. That is one lesson that I learned the very hard way. And I'm grateful to God that I've actually learned it, because it's going to help me going forward in my life and in my relationship with people. So how much of power you place in people determines how powerful they are. But the moment you are ready to withdraw that power, the moment you withdraw that value, the moment you withdraw that essence or that well, let me just stick with the word value. The moment you remove that value, they become like the regular man or the regular woman on the streets. And if you are in a situation where there's somebody who you feel like you have given so much power to and they are misusing that power, you have the right, you have the ability to withdraw that power, and it will become like the regular man on the street. So that is one key lesson that I've learned, and you can also make good use of. Let me give you guys an additional point. And this additional point is that anyone can be used by Satan, regardless of who they are or how they portray themselves. No matter who they are in your life, they can be used by Satan. Whether somebody is a believer or not a believer, anybody who allows themselves or who submits themselves to Satan can be used at any time. And it can be anybody. It can be somebody who you trust the most in your lifetime. It can be somebody who is the closest to you as a garment on your skin. So guys, you just have to be watchful and you have to be prayerful. Anybody can be used by Satan. So in order to avoid finding yourself in situations where people who are very close to you or people who you cherish so much are used by Satan, you have to be discerning. You have to be discerning, and you have to pray. You have to pray not just for yourself, but also for your loved ones, for people around you, so that they do not subject themselves to be used by Satan. But of course, there are times that these things will be beyond our control, because you can't have control of everybody. You can't have control over, you don't even have control over anybody's life. That is the reality. But you can actually control those who you draw close to you, and those who you draw close to you, you have a responsibility to always keep them in your prayers, to always pray for them, so that they are not used by Satan. Because again, as I said, anybody can be used by Satan. So that's it, guys. Those are the lessons that I'm still learning. I pray you don't have to learn all of them in a hard way. You can pick from, this video, but of course, the way life works is that we learn from experience. Sometimes we can hear all of these things 1,000 times without even getting them until we experience them. But before you experience it, keep these things in mind and have it at the back of your mind that we learn in life and we go through stuff. Till we see again, it's bye from your girl, Miss Rejoice. Bye, guys.